Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 13, Week 5. Today, we got CHRONO LUCILFER, we got Aqua Hunger Forcestaff, we got an immediate first ban on the Juggernaut, and we got one of the captains of this season with us today. We've got let me think, who are you actually? You're Kid Dynamite, right?
Don't insult me like that.
Damn, we got Giraffe.
Right after we lost to him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, we just recorded that too. I should have been thinking about that. Oh well. Yeah, we got Giraffe here, coming off of maybe the best game ever played in LD2L. I said your game too was the biggest stomp I think we've seen this season, so that was fun.
Yeah, well, both of those games actually were the first time they were under 40 minutes for us. Every other game we had played that season,
yeah, it's
was
like
45 minutes plus.
It's almost every game. It is like, usually, I mean, seriously, usually there's 2 games a week that go under an hour, and that's the main 10 games. Very fast bans coming out, and a very fast first pick, just immediately picking up the Crystal Main for bonus here. Crystal Main, a hero that's been very prolific at TI so far. Very high pick rate and win rate. So I do feel like that is mostly a conjunction thing. CM's been doing good in conjunction with other heroes, rather than perhaps necessarily being super OP on her own. Shakiro coming out from CHRONO LUCILFER, that is going to be the first pick you see from this team, literally every game probably.
Yeah, Poho loves that hero. I do think the CM has been underutilized in LD2L. CM is a great hero, and people are just scared to pick it for their low MMR supports because it dies easily. But in reality, you get like one kiting item, and you don't die that easy.
It's just a matter of making sure your support gets that kiting item. You got the Night Stalker up here. It's going to make things a little rough for this game.
Yep, that's also one of the problems. You can't really first pick CM, because they will just counter pick you. For instance, I played CM once this season, and I think I was against a Jakiro. This is actually against Poho's team. It was against Jakiro and Tiny, and one other hero that could jump me. I just got destroyed. I think I went like 2 and 13 or something.
ATHF taking up the punch here once again. Just Gotham knows that he's been paying attention to these games. He's just gonna pick it literally every time it's up.
Yeah, that's also a good deny pick because I know Inno likes to play it.
Yep. I think legitimately there's been a grand total of 2 games this season that Pudge has been picked in and lost, so he's the anti-Wraith King in that way.
Yeah, I don't think Wraith King is as bad as you think it is.
Well, he sure is bad in LD2L. He just loses every goddamn game.
Yeah, I think
he just loses lane
right
and then losing game. Even when we see it in the right game, though, it's still losing. Like, we saw a really, really excellent Wraith King game that the brothers against NATO played in, like, week 3, where it just didn't matter at all anyway. Just still got completely, I believe by CHRONO LUCILFER, funnily enough, they still got completely steamrolled. Might have been week 1, actually.
Radiant team pick.
Big variety of bans out here. CHRONO LUCILFER spreading the fun between the off lane and the mid there. Aqua Hunger Forcestaff just dropping everything on Inno. Just does not want that man to have a game. Completely ignoring the Moon River, which is interesting.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Moon River does have a pretty big hero pool though, so it's hard to ban him out.
It's true. On the other hand, I do feel like, you know, you are kind of walking into some misfortune potentially if you don't get rid of anything. Hoodwink coming up here.
Another thing CM doesn't like to see.
Kind of an annoying thing for Pudge as well. As long as Hoodwink doesn't personally get hooked out every fight.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, if you're talking about the break though, as far as breaks go, Hoodwinks is probably the worst out of all the breaks. Because it's hard
That's
to
true.
Hit,
but I mean, you've got the break, you've got the net to stop the dismember. Pudge likes to be in the fray, so the acorn can be really annoying for him.
And it's funny, they banned out the Viper themselves.
It's true, yeah. Which tells me this is probably a little bit less for the break.
Yeah, maybe it's just a... Who is it? Sheila Beef, right?
Sheila Beef, yeah. I think it also goes, I assume this is 4, I think it also goes pretty decently well with the Night Stalker, like being able to gather everyone up with a stupid bushwhack for Night Stalker to get the AoE silence out. It's pretty good. I think we've seen Chrono Lucifer do that before, like more for the comp than for the break or anything. It's a Shadow Demon. That is, I believe, the Season 14 debut of the Shadow Demon. Likely going to be
That's
forgotten.
not a hero you see much in this league.
Radiant team pick.
Very strong though.
Legion Commander.
An LC here. That's an interesting LC pick. They really don't have much on the board on Chrono Lucifer so far. Which, that I would say it's like a standout pick for LC.
Yeah, I don't
10
really
seconds
like that
remaining.
necessarily because he kind of doesn't play
5
well
seconds
synergy-wise with his Shadow Demon or Pudge. Pudge has a long single target stun, LC has a single target stun, and Shadow Demon can save people, like if you're against an LC, but what's he gonna do in combo with him?
And you can very easily set up right now, just pick up 2 people who can just potentially ruin any kind of duel you're in. Just make it so that you have to kill them or the duel is over.
Yeah, I'm guessing the idea is because they think they're laning against Jakiro and they want the Purge. Which is fair enough. You might have a solid lane, but other than that, I don't think the game plan is solid.
TikTok. Counting some time down here for Chrono Lucifer. Making them think. It did get them to the position of, okay, so they got the LC, what do we do about that? And it is an arms race. I do think if there is one thing about LC that you can say. LC is always an arms race. It's she determines the rest of the game, basically. You know, the rest of the game is going to be in very large part just around
Dire team back.
can the LC reliably win duels or not. I don't know if Morphling is the guy you want against LC, though.
Yeah, that kind of makes the LC pick pretty good.
Yeah, that yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like that very much. I don't think I like that very much at all.
10 seconds remaining.
I
Who's
think
their carry player? Is it
that would be
Jhin?
a no.
Seconds remaining.
Jhin is Moon
That's
River.
right, I know, yeah. Okay, Inno, does he play Morph?
I don't know.
Back up to my
Well,
draft research.
We'll see that when we get into game if he has a cool Morphling badge or not. We've
Yeah, I
seen
don't
Boss
have
play
Morph
the
listed
Morphling.
as one of his top 5 heroes, but that doesn't mean he doesn't play it. So I assume they're gonna ban out some Moon River heroes finally.
I mean that, or they're gonna. I mean, hey, it could be a Moon River Morphling. It is the kind of thing you can't really necessarily discount. If there's somebody in this league who's going to be playing a lot of very unconventional mids, it is Moon River, I think. You could say.
Dire team back.
Shrek getting banned out. Pretty much the most generic mid ban you could possibly do. You're assuming it's going to be a Morphling win, which is probably the safer assumption in fairness, but not a guarantee.
Yeah, I do actually have MK as one of my top bans for Moon River, so this is not a bad game for him to play it.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
No Winter Wyvern. We've seen the Winter Wyvern being played by Moon River to what I must say are pretty mixed results. But getting rid of it here, it does make some sense. Just one annoying thing that you can drop to ruin LC's life. Actually, would be a very nasty thing here, because then it would be a lose-lose for LC. It's like, either she wins a million duels and therefore can kill anybody on her team, or it doesn't do anything, and therefore you just wasted a core completely.
Yeah, I mean, really, LC's job this game is going to be jump to Morphling. Because what else can you
Dire
do?
team pick.
I mean, you could probably win a duel with any of these guys. It's just that's the one you really want. Should be okay to win a duel against Hoodwink. Hoodwink can make duels kind of annoying, like the break during a duel can be kind of bad. But, you
10
know,
seconds
if you
remaining.
really wanted that, the Viper is the better option there.
5 seconds
Night Stalker
remaining.
can annoy LC, but it's not great at dealing with the duel itself anymore.
Yeah, but you also have to be PKP'd before you can duel him, because he'll normally be silencing you.
Yep. But I mean, on the other hand, it's not like, you know, if you're LC, you're not really afraid of Night Stalker because your passes are going to do well for you there. So, basically no interaction there, and Jakiro should be a decently easy duel. It's not the easiest support to duel in the world, but either way, so far, this is looking like a very acceptable LC game. We got a Zeus here. That's going to make things just, again, slightly easier.
Yeah, I mean, that's a solid pick against Morphling, but against the other heroes, it's a bit dangerous because you're going to get jumped from the backlines. Night Stalker gets a blink and you're sad.
On the other hand, I think the idea is if Night Stalker gets a blank and attempts to make Zeus sad, you've got the Shadow Demon for the save, and Pudge can just walk up to him and hit W. And Night Stalker can silence him, but it doesn't matter, the rot's already on.
Yeah, especially if you get the Ags on Pudge, which I've seen a few Pudges in this league skip the Ags, which is wrong.
Tall balls.
I didn't say any names.
Tall balls.
No one named by me has
Tall
skipped
balls.
the Ags. Okay.
And PVC Pipe, but in fairness, he was playing at support. I think he's been the only one to do that so far this season.
See, that makes it very sad right there, seeing that tiny.
Yeah. That's a weird Night Stalker set. What the hell is that? Night Stalker with the beard? That is cursed. Yeah, I can't imagine Zeus is going to have a good game, but on the other hand, I don't think that's a great... Like, Tiny is not going to have a great game against the LC, and he's not really going to want to deal with the Pudge either, like... yeah, I don't know. They solved the Zeus. Good job, Chrono Lucifer, but I don't know if anything else is dealt with on this team.
I don't know much about this Gotham team. I'm assuming Cheeseburger is their carry.
Yep, Cheeseburger, pause 1. Kim Wexler Gaming is number 1 Frank Stan, pause 2. Red Moon is ooh, that's pause 3. Gotham 4, bonus 5.
Ooh, okay. I was actually thinking about picking him up for carry first round of the draft, but he was gone because Gotham took him.
Who, Cheeseburger?
No, Red Moon. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he was on our list too, the Bane 10 list. But that got kind of remade last minute. A very risky remake because I pretty much had one name for every single role and we just got every single guy. I had one name for 3 and we got him. I had one name for 2, we got him, and I have one name for 5, we got him.
Yeah, lucky. Yeah, my draft completely got thrown out of the woods when I got Copla's first pick. It's like, I got in a call with him and Otto. I was like, what do we do? So we talked it through and ended up with that.
So you get in a call with Otto and he's like, alright, here's what you do. You go and get yourself a bunch of pause 3s. Matty Boy is my friend. I think they'll be your friends too.
Well, the funny thing is, we decided that Copla should probably be the pause 3 on the team. And then second pick, we took Big Boy. So...
Very interesting. The longest pause in LD2L history. What is going on here? We need wards.
So Cheeseburger, isn't he mostly a pause 3?
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really know that much about Cheeseburger. I've casted with him once, and I know Kid Dynamite complained about his cast last season. That's most of what I know about Cheeseburger.
Okay, I'm just trying to go off memory of when I did draft research. Maybe he's a 1/3 or something?
Probably, yeah. Probably. Just plays those core roles. I know somebody told me that he's got like drama with somebody, but I don't remember who. What the hell?
Back real quick to my team on the strategy that I had. So before this new patch came out, this would have been amazing. Like 3 offlaners just running at them. But now the meta's so slow, it just didn't work out.
Pohohoro gonna lose almost all of her health. Oh, the hook just barely whiffing because Cheeseburger can't land hooks.
Is hook what you want first when you're carry? I feel like you want...
Probably
maybe
not.
rock
I assume
classic,
he.
right?
I assume he just got hooked because he wanted to get the first blood there, but that's not how it panned out for him. Hey, at the very least, it'll mean he'll be able to secure the first range creep. So there's that.
It looks like he's also just going straight for a Vanguard, which I don't normally see on the carry pudges.
Yeah. It's okay against the Night Stalker. Okay against the Night Stalker Hoodwink lane, I think. Gotham, what are you doing? What is Gotham doing? Got that meme hammer jammer. So, it's well, we have a little bit of funny support trades going on here behind the bot T1. Let's go down with everyone's favorite part of the cast, the roll call. But first, a sneeze that you'll never hear.
Bless you.
Never mind. You know, a friend of mine named Katie once said that a sneeze only actually comes out if it's a surprise. A surprise to other people. If you announce it, it'll never come. And she's right. Got more support trades here. This is a very, like, very all-or-nothing support trade. I don't know what LC's thinks she's going to do here, yeah. An overwhelming odds with one target, especially a level 1 overwhelming odds, is not going to do anything. She'll stay in the lane, and Shayla Beef is just going to die. Okay, let's see what goes down here. The answer is punch at level 2 and just hook. Anyway.
So back to the LC being out of lane, though. That's a lot of creeps that he just missed. I think it was at least 1, which is a lot when you're level 1 still.
Yep. With that being said,
Just leave lane.
it's time for the roll call. So, for CHRONO LUCILFER, pause 1, you've got Inno on the Morphling. Pause 2, you've got Moon River on the Tiny. Pause 3, you've got Pasky, sponsored by viewers like you, on the Night Stalker. Can't believe that Pasky's part of PBS now. Pause 4, you've got Shia LaBeouf on the Hoodwink. And pause 5, you've got Captain Pohohoro on the Jakiro. On Aqua Teen Hunger Forcestaff, you've got pause 1, Cheeseburger on the Pudge. Pause 2, you've got Kim Wexler Gaming, the #1 Frank Stan, on the Zeus. Pause 3, you've got also known as Red Moon, also known as some various other things on the... Okay, this is going to happen again. That was legitimately 100-0 too. And almost no time flat, yeah. Rip.
Yep, that's what the Pudge can do to you early game. Now he's got 2 fleshy staffs, maybe
Make that 3.
Yeah. Never want to see that.
Yep, not a great way for this game to start for CHRONO LUCILFER. But pause 3, you've got pause 4, captain of the team, you got Gotham, sponsored by the meme Hammer Jammer. And pause 5, you've got Bonus on the Crystal Maiden. He was getting tipped by Cheeseburger.
So Cheeseburger, how close he is to the Vanguard now? He's like almost got it, right?
Yep. And all Night Stalker has in kind is a magic wand. Very sad day for him. The Dire just generally taking a last hit lead here, even though LC started out by just kind of missing some last hits for no reason. She is second place right now. That is good as being able to turn it around here. And this is going to be a big game for LC. I do feel like it's almost irrespective of what happens in lane, but if lane goes well, that is really good. Is Cheeseburger just going to randomly die here? Nope. That E active there. Just
That
walking
would have been really sad right
thing.
before the Vanguard. He's real close to that, less than 100 gold. What I'm surprised about though is mid lane, how Zeus is doing so fine. I feel like the Tiny should be able to deny more creeps than that.
Gonna try and deny Zeus of his life here, but
He decided to toss him straight up instead of back to his range creep and chase him. It's a bit interesting.
what the hell kind of spray is that, Kim Wexler Gaming? It's like body pillow Pudge. Get out of here. It's like, what the hell is this? He's getting eaten by like... Oh, I thought he was getting eaten by a living pumpkin and these were eyes. But no, it's just a Pudge body pillow. Why do you have this? Giraffe, you got awfully silent when I started talking about that.
I mean, I was just confused. I don't even know what it was.
Do you have anything you want to tell the audience?
Fortified.
I'm in love with Pudge.
When did you fall in love? What was the first thing?
It was when Inno picked him first round and destroyed us.
Very sad.
I'm into domination.
Moving on. How do you take a premise that started with "I'm in love with Pudge" and then somehow make that weird?
I mean, anyone in love with Pudge is kind of weird, right?
Yeah, but it's like you took something that that should have been the weird part, and then you made something else the weird part.
I don't know. I think that's completely normal. Like, it's an anime league, right? Season 14,
No, it's
anime
not.
team. Pudge is my waifu.
My favorite anime, Dexter's Lab.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a weeb, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to choose something normal.
I specifically forbade the Bean Team from being named after anything anime related.
Yeah, that's like the only other team I actually understand the reference to. It's funny.
Oh. CM getting very low here, but it's actually Night Stalker's gonna take the worst of this offense. Ooh, going down here, 5 fat stacks at 6 minutes. This is not good.
Even with the level 3 rot, I mean, even with nighttime, he can't run away from level 3 rot. The slow is just too good.
Well, not only was that the level 3 rot, you also have the 20% off of Crystal Nova as well.
Yeah, that's a rough range to be a Night Stalker in. I assume he'll get his revenge later if he gets a Blink Dagger.
It's ideally what you want. But I don't know, I'm having this funny feeling in the back of my gut that says Night Stalker blinks onto the Axe Pudge and just dies instantly. Also getting very close to 6 here. Morphling's definitely going to want to be careful with how his strength agi ratio is when LC hits that level. If he's low, he could just die instantly, and that would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, he's losing the CS battle pretty hard, actually, which makes me think he's not necessarily a proficient Morphling.
He's got a silver Dota Plus badge. CHRONO burns her own crew.
lose this hard in this matchup. So I'm not a Morphin player, so I can't say too much.
First duel goes out, immediately followed up by World Lightning.
That was good
Elsie
coordination, I'll
wins
say.
the
The Zeus was ready, they called it out, he's like, hey, I'm in a duel.
Meanwhile, at top, the Shia LaBeouf dies once again. Hoodwink starting out this game 0-4-0.
Yeah, this is looking really good for the Dire so far.
Giraffe, I know you like a clean cast. If I was actually playing the Hoodwink in this game, it wouldn't be a clean cast anymore at this point.
You're not playing the Hoodwink, though.
Yep. I'm not, which is great. I'm glad I'm very happy when it happens to somebody who's not me. Well, I'm not very happy. I'm not sitting here praying for Shia LaBeouf's death. But, you know, it's not happening to me, so it's different. I mean, I guess I'd be feeling the same way if I was a Night Stalker as well, in the interest of fairness. Cumulatively 0-6 in this lane, Pudge 6 fat stacks, just ouch.
Yeah, he's had a very rough time. Hoodwink takes, like I mentioned earlier in draft, is just not the greatest hero. He's not a bad hero.
Pudge almost getting another one for himself here, but he's just not fast enough. Night Stalker at night, that 435 move speed, just barely able to get out of there.
Dire's middle tower is under
It forced the rotation out. Duel's actually up here. If Morphling does what he just did, he is in actual danger. LC does have to notice this, but...
Is LC going for Blink straight or Blade Mail first?
Starting Blade Mail, then going Blink.
Okay. I think in this
Morphling's got a
matchup it'd
minus.
be better to just go Blink, just because you're against a Morph that can be very low health.
Yep. You can jump scare him. Also, potentially allow you to jump scare the Night Stalker once in a while. Just blink on him and duel before he's actually going to be able to feasibly silence you out.
Yeah, does Night Stalker even have silence levels?
The answer is,
Oh.
no.
Not necessarily wrong, he just doesn't yet, because he's very underleveled.
Okay, what just happened here? What?
Okay, so he got
Okay, yeah, he
strength.
started the duel right as Morphling started strength morphing. Okay, that's the answer.
And then he BM'd in all chat. Wait, he went Midas on Morphling. I didn't even notice that.
I called it out. You gotta listen to the commentary.
I'm watching the gameplay at the same time. It's hard.
Oh yeah, his inventory selected when he got the Midas. You gotta look at the game.
I'm not a pro caster like you.
See, there you go. Cheeseburger gets another one. 10 minutes, 7 stacks. 3 minutes in this game have not involved Pudge getting a kill.
Yeah, starting to feel like this Pudge is just going to be too hard to kill eventually, and they're going to win the game based off that.
Gonna make another go at the Morphling here. It's immediately gonna just start morphing all into strength.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. It's just too obvious. You need the Blink Dagger early. What's Tiny going for? Is he getting the Blink?
Tony, he's got no, nothing on the courier. Tony is making his intentions unclear. Nobody knows what he's doing. Hoodwink is gonna go down again. Hoodwink 0-5. Worst day of Shilabee's life. And he pops his double damage just in time to die.
That was a really good ult by bonus. Wait till the stuns were out and then used it.
Wait till the stuns are out, and also waited for the Heavenly Jump, which, you know, I think even now there's still a lot of people who kind of, you know, you played it yourself in that game.
Fun fact, that was my first time playing Zeus with the new build.
There you go. Very easy to underestimate, but that 80% move slow can be really killer.
The crazy thing to me is how long the range is actually, not even just the slow.
Ooh, Pudge actually going to, finally, after like 5 games of playing him, Cheeseburger actually gets one good hook. We flamed the Cheeseburger on this show. It's kind of what we do here.
Can we go to net worth?
That's what we're looking at, Chief.
Don't do that to me. You just did it as I said it.
No, I did it right before you said it, in fairness.
No, I caught you on that one.
Because you said the highest net worth when we were looking at the last hits chart, and I just immediately switched over to the net worth chart because I didn't want you to be a liar.
Yeah, my Dota knowledge is just so vast that I knew.
Oh no! Pohohoro baits out the Zeus there with a big stick, and then honks.
That is the best sound. That's what I use all the time.
See, as long as you don't use the TikTok sound, we won't flame your team on stream.
Nah, I don't like that one. I like the honk. The double honk.
I just want to know. I know I ask this every time, including games when it doesn't happen. So you know that's profound an effect on me as a caster. I don't care about it in game, but man, if I'm a caster and you just start ticking and docking, it's like, dude, that's the loudest sound in the universe. I can't think of what to say.
The only time I would maybe do it is if there's like a 5-minute pause. And then it's deserved.
10 fat stacks on the Pudge, 15 minutes.
Alright, Pudge is going for the eggs. I appreciate him.
Yeah, I think, like, the only person in the league who doesn't, basically always go for that eggs is, just Tall Balls. And apparently the only reason he doesn't do it is because his team tells him not to, because his team is insane.
What team is that?
That would be the Grim Adventures of, Boys and Maddie.
Oh, the Maddie Boy team.
Hey, you know, you You know what Bean 10 is a reference to, but you don't know what the Grim Adventures of Boys and Maddie. And it hits me that every single actual cartoon team name is a Cartoon Network name. There's no love for Nickelodeon here.
No, I do remember that one actually. The Grim Adventures of... what was it? It's that like monster show, right?
Boys and Maddie, the Maddie Boy team.
No, like the actual show.
Boys and Maddie! Yeah, that was when the Grim Reaper was hanging out with Maddie Boy. Okay, what happened that made Morphling say Bertot? It happened again. Okay.
Bill and Mandy. Got it.
There you go.
I didn't Google it either.
I believe you, don't worry. Moonriver goes for the Blink Dagger after all. But yeah, that's the show where the Grim Reaper is hanging out with Maddie Boy, and like Maddie's like, give me a demonic cow so I can do my farm report. And Grim Adventure's like, Grim Adventure, yeah, that's his name. Grim J Adventure is like, hey man, don't be using my mojo to make it.
Let's see if they do a move when Tiny Guy's blank now.
Gonna be a very tough rally for him. It's gonna start out very well here. Immediately he's gonna jump on the Zeus, but not able to really do much more than that. Oh, immediately. Okay, Pudge just ruins the duel. It's not gonna win anyway because LC immediately gets broken during it.
That was like 3 people saying no you right in a row, canceling each other's ults or
yeah,
whatever.
3 people saying no you. 2 of them on the same team to each other.
Somehow works out for the team that has higher net worth.
Yeah. That was kind of a coordination disaster for ATHF, but they're so far ahead that literally doesn't matter at all. It's just everything they have just comes out. It just, like, the CM ult immediately gets cancelled. Zeus just randomly getting jumped, has to immediately back out of the fight, and the duel fails really dramatically. But yet, say okay. I know here.
I don't think they saw that Morphling go down there. If they did, this would be a huge kill.
Nope.
Not gonna dodge either on Poho.
Accepts her fate, and that is enough now for Pudge to finish up the Ags. So Pudge with these 12 fat stacks at this point in the game.
There it is.
After so many BMs and chat, Morphling is finally gonna get caught totally off guard. Goes down after all.
I think that's really the reason they're losing this game, is they picked Morphling. They saw the LC already. Another great hook.
Just immediately eats the Night Stalker there. Like, even if you're gonna live the duel, you're not gonna you're gonna wish you hadn't, basically. Like, you know, if Morphling gets dueled in a fight, then here's the bonus is gonna die out there, but okay. Hooks the LC. But, you know, you win, or not win, you survive the duel, and then it's like, congratulations, you now have 1,000,000 strength and are doing no damage in this fight. Tiny, like, get out of here, Zeus. Or, not Zeus, get out of here, Pudge. Pudge really overstaying his welcome there, just staying in that fight for like 12.5 minutes with nobody around it.
Not unkillable.
Stays in the fight for 10.5 minutes, not landing hooks, not dismembering anything. Zeus says this can't be good. You know, that's why God gave you the dismember button. Rather than going for Eternal Shroud, he's going to go for the BKB up here next. Wants to no longer have to worry about the Night Stalker silence, mostly, I'm guessing.
Honestly, I think you should just get a Blink Dagger. Jump on this Morphling whenever you can.
Oh, well, that's funny.
I don't even know if Moon was trying to do that.
No, there's no way.
They're still running at him. This is dangerous now.
Yep.
So they do see him coming from the other side.
Tiny sticks around very low health. Just gets eliminated from this
Yeah.
world. LC gets hooked again.
Oh,
They
good
do not
TP.
quite see the Morphling TP there.
That was
Stays
brave, but
exactly.
well done. That could have been much worse.
It could have been much worse, but losing your mid for no gain is still kind of bad.
Yeah, they do have their Night Stalker finally getting some farm, but that's not the one you want getting farm.
Dire's top
Yep.
tower is under attack.
He accidentally constructed a Blink Dagger, or not a Blink Dagger, accidentally constructed an Echo Saber at some point. I don't know why he's... Okay, I don't know why he's got his Oblivion Staff locked here.
Yeah, you can disassemble that anytime.
Yeah. Go for his Shard next. It's not like building it immediately into anything either, so I'm really confused why it's making
Yeah,
this
this is
decision.
weird.
He just likes the Oblivion Staff item, you know?
I'm just getting the feeling he's not a Night Stalker player.
Well, he's got a Bronze Dota Plus badge, but I don't think he has Dota Plus, so I don't think that means anything.
I'm really disappointed no one's taken Roche yet.
Well,
20 minutes, I feel like one team should have taken Roche in every single game.
feel like Chrono Lucifer just absolutely cannot afford to try and do that. Like, they should... Like, the only person who can actually do the damage right now is Morphling, because Tiny is just all jump scare. So they try to do that. It's just a fast track to get him killed, and LC doesn't have the damage, and Pudge doesn't right click, so... Nobody actually has enough damage to do it.
Yeah,
So
they don't really
interesting.
have any Decibillers or an Ursa type hero or anything like that, I guess. No minus armor. So
They
it's
do the
just not
LC,
easy for
but
either.
all LC's got 66 damage. Isn't really enough to go for it. 4 smokes here. Chrono Lucifer trying to move out here. Nobody's left in this area except for just a couple of supports, and even they're just pulling out. Okay. Gotham
I think
AFK
they
in the
saw
river.
that.
Radiant's middle tower is
Right,
under
that
attack.
very bottom.
Could be,
Yeah, I think that
could be
ward caught
likely
it.
on that ward, yeah.
Choppers are faster than ever.
Choppers are faster than ever.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pudge is going to tank this tower with his face.
Radiant's top tower.
Shadow
is
Demon
falling.
trying to waste some time here of Moon River. SVSV. Pohohoro randomly gonna die in the
This is where Night Stalker
sideline.
thrives. Night Stalker's doing his thing right now in the background.
Unfortunately for him, while Night Stalker is doing this thing in the background, his entire team died around him.
Yeah, he got 2 kills and everyone else just did nothing. Which, credit to him, because he had nothing else going for the rest of this game. And
They
all of a
are
sudden,
not
this huge
actually going to be
impact.
able to kill him here. Pudge does not make any real significant effort to chase, and LC tries, but just does not have enough to get it done.
Elephant, that's another good one. I like that sound.
Now they're going for that's the #1 Frank Stan sound. They're going to go for the Roche now, but this is taking ages.
Radiant's top scan.
Radiant, do scan it out.
This is taking quite a bit of resources to do.
Yep. I feel like I'm 4 years older now, but
I disagree
Roche is
with
dead.
giving it to LC. I think Pudge should have taken it. Or Zeus.
well, Pudge hasn't died this game, so you know.
Yeah,
The only
that's fine.
time
I want him
Pudge
to
died
die.
this game was in a situation where he was making every attempt to, and the fight went as bad as possible.
Yeah, but if he dies again, that's what, 2k gold?
It's true, but he's not going to die again. Is kind of the thing.
Radiant's top tower is under
Alright, I'm gonna
attack.
play
I don't
that
know.
one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's it's the thing I've talked about before with the Aegis. It's like there is a degree to which it's like you know, if you want to put the Aegis on your biggest, baddest, scariest guy as often as possible, but I mean, if he's literally just not dying, I mean, Pudge has 3,000 health, and the only guy who can do anything about it is so countered out this game that he might as well not even exist. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily think that Morph is that super counter. It's just he went Midas.
Yeah, I mean,
Completely wrong.
he's not like a super counter to Pudge. Don't get me wrong, but it's like he's the only person who could conceivably do 3,000 damage in the span of a team fight, or get his team to a cumulative damage total of about 3,000. And he is not going to be able to do that. And he's trying to play such a slow-paced game here with the Midas as well.
I mean, it's still his only item.
Yep. 25 minutes. He's got Midas and parts of things. Going to try and start with the Lincolns here. Wants to avoid duels. Pudge has got his own Blink Dagger, and he's got his BKB. Which, still on 9. I will say, yeah, I don't think Legion should have got that. If any, like, she's not dying either at this point. If anyone should have, you know, one fight against Zeus is
probably
immortal.
the right one. If you saw last fight, Night Stalker just jumped Zeus in the background and killed him by himself after killing the CM.
Morphling doing the Dire triangle. Dire trying to find him in the jungle here, but this ain't where he's at. Moon's figured it out.
They are definitely doing a good job of controlling the map on Dire, not letting Radiant get out at all, other than maybe one person.
Morphling is going to try and TP from this for some reason. Duel is not going to win, but I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, it is going to matter if everyone just stands around the Night Stalker ball just waiting for him. Everyone pings out where he is.
Worth chasing or not.
I just want to kill him. There's no question of whether it's worth it. It's just get him. That's what's happening right now.
The space though. See him being a Chad.
Yep. And he buys them all the space they need to take a T1 tower.
This'll come in handy.
Dire net worth lead 13 grand.
Pudge has the Blink Dagger now too, on top of the BKB.
Getting body blocked by the stupid tiny illusions.
Oh, he wanted the dual look. I was wondering why he wasn't using his ult. I mean, he still could. Maybe he didn't want to ult an illusion, but I still don't know.
Just wanted to lose half his health for no reason.
This might sound weird, but I like Abyssal Blade on the Pudge here.
That does sound weird. You're weird.
But you just jump the Morphling, and what does he do? He doesn't have Lincoln Jet. He's poor.
I mean, you have 19 ways to duel the Morphling otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, but what about 20?
There you go. I mean, you could. If you just wanted to make Inno cry, that would be a great way to go about it.
You said it earlier. Their only way to deal 3k damage in a fight
is the Morphling, yeah. But, I mean, he's already so countered out. I don't think there's going to be at any point in this game, like, even when he gets the Lincolns, it's going to stop one duel one time, and then Shadow Demons is going to pop it every fight. Like, Elsie trying to use the Aegis here to just face tank these rags. Kind of desperately wants them to pop it here, actually, because if we had kind of awkward time for it to just expire, but no such luck.
Wait, what did Gotham just do? You can ult your teammate?
It's the reverse purge thing.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yep, that's the Shadow Demon Shard.
So I was just thinking, I don't know how much impact Gotham has had. It's not like he's played bad or anything. I just don't know like what Shadow Demon's done this game compared to like another poor hero.
Radiant racks just fall.
It seems like they're giving up.
He had
They had
absolutely,
everyone up, they have all their spells, and they didn't even go for it.
yep, absolutely no effort made at a defense here, even though the Aegis has expired. I mean, I don't want to be that guy or anything, but like, I mean, if you're in a situation like this, right? Like, this is why God invented the GG button.
Not in Dota, that's League.
Yeah. Well, in Dota, because we're in the stack.
Yeah, I mean, in Dota Leagues it happens. Oh, there it is.
Morphling just immediately eliminated from play.
Alright, I take it back.
Except-
You don't need a Vessel Blade.
There you go. See? I'm always right. It's all fun and games until someone gets their face ripped off.
Yeah, this is almost worse than my game 2 last week.
Yeah, I said at the end of that, it's like the biggest stomp that we've seen this season so far. That I think it's getting replaced in record time here.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was happening at all. I didn't have any spoilers. I haven't looked at the results, so.
Hey, me neither!
Yeah, after draft I thought Radiant had this, but I'm completely wrong.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, I also said Morphling though was a very bad pick into the LC.
No
It turned out
axe.
to be very true. Does Axe work on Duel?
I don't think so. I think it's just stats, but I know the insider take is that the one reason you would ever consider picking Morphling is to try to abuse the Ags. I think it might. I don't know. I don't know enough about the Ags mechanically to commentate on it on a very deep level aside from I know it's really good!
Yeah, because I know Taunt and Stun are very different.
The stat steal thing. If stat steal works with fat stacks, then that is an incredible item this game. Morphling just gets a billion strength every fight for no reason. Well, we have the megas. Is this the part of the game where we just hold off? We just have a mega creeps defense for like 30 minutes, even though this game is all said and done, basically?
I don't think so. I
That'd
think
be
they'll get the next
fantastic.
rotation and they'll go high ground and end. They're too far ahead at this point. It's so early and it's 22k net worth.
No, don't get me wrong. You'd think that would be the case, but there are no end of games that look just like this and go 60 minutes from here for no reason. The defending
the
team
thing is,
never
it's-
wins. It just takes forever to end.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have a tower hitter, but they've already gotten megas, so that'll help a ton.
111 to the next row. She got a decently short timer there. Pudge just got a Titan Sliver as if he needed that.
I really don't even think they need to wait for this, but I don't disagree either that they are waiting for it, because it's a safe play.
Oh, I do, because I'm casting this game. If I was playing this game, we might be talking about a different story. But I'm casting this game, so...
Players have not learned the gem trick, apparently, in this league, that they're using in TI. Because you know how they took couriers away from Roche Vision? Now the meta, as long as you have control of the pit, you just throw a gem in there. You can see when Roche spawns. You just need to make sure you actually have control of the pit, though, because enemy team can steal the gem at any time.
Or you just send CM in there.
Yeah, I mean, CM's worth way more than a gem. Wait, does CM have a moon shard? Is that what I just saw? Or is that someone else? Oh, that was
No.
someone else. Never mind. That might have been tiny.
That would have been, that is the new meta. CM walks out of the pit literally the moment Roche spawns.
See, if there's a gem in there. I urge teams in this league to start using that, but only if you have control of the pit.
Yeah, there was a moment in that the game where you were, so I was like, has Giraffe discovered this secret hidden technique where you're allowed to smoke into the Roche pit that nobody in LD2Del does for some reason?
I smoked into the Roche pit twice, I think, in that game, and got Roche both times.
You did it. Yeah, I think the second time you didn't smoke, and it's just the Roche pit was just cleared.
I think the Ursa game, I probably should have gone a more aggressive build to try to make space for my Luna. But I had such a good lane against Meepo that I went more greedy and it didn't work out. Also,
Yeah,
had been
the
an
thing
hour.
you perhaps didn't realize is that that Meepo had an equally good lane against you. You just both farmed the hell out, and you were both at like pretty much equivalent net worth.
Well, the thing about Meepo is you need to be ahead in net worth, so even net worth is losing for Meepo.
Well, the good news for Meepo there was that he was way ahead of anybody else on your team, and Ricky could take care of you. So
Yeah. I picked it into Ricky also, I think, which is dumb.
yes, you did. You got very flamed by our resident mystery man.
What, Iceman?
No, our mystery man. You'll see if you watch the casts.
I don't know who will. Like I said, this might be the one I skipped. I'll watch all the other ones.
I would say it's worth it, so you can see
might
the
skip through a little
glorious
bit,
final moments.
I normally watch the entire thing, but I might just like skip through this one.
And you could also try to levy your guess as to who the hell our mystery commentator is. That we always lie about the identity of. It looked like LC just used. Oh, that might have been actually. Yeah, LC just turned into or Morph turned into LC just to use the toot. And River just getting eaten here.
Yeah, after all that, they just got the CM. CMS buyback, so it doesn't even matter.
They're fountain farming here.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Now, see, this is exactly Pohohoro calls it. You we're getting out of here. This is exactly. It's actually this team has the worst habit of this because ATHF likes to fountain dive and just throw lives away a lot for no reason.
You gotta establish dominance, though. We talked about that earlier. Dominance is good.
No, we talked about dominance in a very different context.
Always dominate.
Listen, if you talk about people dominating Pohohoro, you might get Randy in your DMs. That's all I'm saying. He's not gonna be happy. All right.
What if she's the one dominating?
So, I mean, this is just like just a total collapse on the part of CHRONO LUCILFER. The Morphling pick didn't go anywhere but downhill. Night Stalker Hoodwink lane just got completely walked all over by Pudge, who just proceeded to walk all over this lane, or this game rather. Tiny felt like he had absolutely no goddamn impact. I mean, 13k damage, so he was clearly beating somebody up. Don't get me wrong. It just, I don't know, it just felt like nothing was happening. Neutral KDA, that's great, but like, I don't know, it feels wrong for Tiny to just have a neutral KDA against a team with a Zeus CM Shadow Demon. Maybe the pick is also a little redundant as well, like, Tiny and Night Stalker in a game like this are both kind of the jump scare guys who take care of Zeus. Hey, Zeus was definitely taken care of a couple of times, but that was it. I don't know.
Yeah, not really, though.
I don't know. Didn't like the draft. Pudge just one lane so hard that nothing happened. It's just
I think the
impossible
Morph pick
comeback.
is what killed them there.
I mean, I think Pudge just getting basically fed in lane. I think he ends at like 402 or something like that. I think that kind of is a determining factor
Yeah,
here. I
that
don't know.
too.
Either way, we'll see what happens in game 2 next.